You've got expertise in Twitter marketing. So how do you package and sell premium services that clients actually want to buy? Well, let's get that done in this video. Hey, it's Alzay Calhoun with Coveted Consultant, and in this video I'm talking about Twitter marketing services, how you can better package and sell them so that they resonate more with clients and you can charge more for them. So let's get to work, shall we? So you've seen me draw a map like this before. You've got to be clear about what your client, where they begin in the process, where they actually want to be, and you've got to develop a flight path that gets them to their preferred end goal. So one of the common services sold on the Twitter platform is auto posting. And so you would post on your client's behalf. Now, if I'm a client, but I don't want just a random bot posting for me. What I want is messages that are on target. I want them to resonate with my audience, and I prefer to get some engagement in the process. And so you've got to develop some service that gets me to that end goal. What might that look like? So let's think about that backwards, if we will, right? So before you can post anything, you've got to schedule. So we know what goes where, right? Before you can schedule anything, you've got to be clear on content that are we creating, right? Or are we curating, right? Either can work. It's just a matter of which direction you want to take. And then before you do either of these, you've got to figure out voice and tone. Right? So we've got to make sure that you understand your client's voice and tone, what they want to say, how they want to say it. You've got a process for how they can create or curate, whatever way you do business. And then you can schedule the posts so the posts go out when they're supposed to. Let's look at another example. So let's talk about good old-fashioned lead gen. So let's say you know how to generate leads through the Twitter platform. All right? So you still got to create some level of messaging, right? So you've got to figure out, let's say you start here. So you still got to figure out what we're selling, right? So what core service is being sold here so that you know what messages to put around that service, right? You still got to create a list of prospects, right? You still got to create the list of prospects so we know who we're trying to message to, whether directly or more broadly with broader content. And then after you've got your list of prospects, then you've got to actually create the content. And then you're back to curate or create. So this is not the only way to outline these services, but here's the point, is that if this is what your client wants at the end, your service has to walk them right up to that end goal. But it's more than just having these bullet points on a web page somewhere. You've got to make sure that internally you can execute on this elegant process. So if we're talking about lead generation, you need some method of quickly understanding which service is the best service that your client should be selling. You've got to have some way of quickly helping your client understand where their best prospects are on Twitter. You've got to have some quick way, some efficient way of having them quickly figure out which content they should be creating and to get that into the Twitter platform. So same thing up here with automatic posting. You got to have your own method for allowing a client to quickly understand their own voice and tone, because they won't know their own voice and tone. You have to help them figure that out, right? So you've got a method for that. Whether you're creating or curating, you've got to have an internal method of quickly establishing new content or curation, and you've got to have some way of scheduling that or those messages efficiently. This is more than just, again, putting bullets on a web page. You've got to make sure that you can efficiently execute on the elegant programming. And the clearer you are about how well you can get this done, the more excited you'll be to sell it, and and that excitement will resonate with the client you want to resonate with. There's your challenge. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hey, it's Alzay again, and I really hope you enjoyed that video. I realize that things can look really simple and clean and neat and easy when they're laid out on a whiteboard, but trying to apply these things inside your business can have their own level of frustration. So what do you do now? What are your next steps? Well, if you want to watch another video, you can. If you want to subscribe to the channel, you probably should. But if you're over the information and you want help packaging and selling your unique consulting services, there's a program that I have, and you can get information on that program via a free training available right now on this page somewhere. So again, thank you for your time for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.